everyone. Well, this is a lot of smoke everywhere. I'm actually very sorry. Sorry, and then sorry to everybody on YouTube I just waved at. Hey, how are you? My husband rolls these doinkers of a joint, and he's like, "Oh, I rolled your joint for the podcast." I was like, "Oh, great, thanks so much." Oh, it's a log? What do you think I'm? How long do you think I'm smoking on this thing? Oh, come back to you later, though, baby. Okay. Well, hey, welcome back to Toke It Out. What an intro. That was strange. Sorry. Smoked you out there for a second. But that's what we do here on Toke It Out. We toke it out. So I needed to be toking. Oh, am I just taking a casual sip, yum yum, from the Toke It Out cups? Yeah, but you better believe it. We got the Toke It Out cups. They are just plastic cups. This is not merch or anything. For my event coming up on April 10th. I'm super excited. There is going to be like infused soda, which is really cool. And that's kind of what this one's going to look like. It's going to be a berry lemonade soda from the people who do Jones Soda. Their cannabis brand is called Mary Jones, and it's made the exact same way, and they obviously just infuse it, and it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be delicious. I'm really excited about that. This, unfortunately, is not a Mary Jones soda, although it could be. It is a my gosh, there's a piece of hair. Lordy day. Okay, sorry. But this is a, Red Bull, that zero sugar iced vanilla berry. Man, the doinker's hitting. Okay, wait, hold on. One more. Sorry. My shirt is this little Vapin Ape shirt. Vapin Ape was so kind. They sent me this shirt. Look at the back. Cute AF. Look at the back. Hold on. Don't look at the back of my hair. Don't look at the back of my hair. Okay. Back of the shirt. So cute. Are you joking? Then hold the phone. They sent me the nicest bag I've ever seen in my life. Okay, audio listeners, get on YouTube. I need you guys to see this because it's one of those like crossbody bags, but it's also fucking huge. It's as big as my laptop. I bet you could hold not my laptop, but like half of my laptop. It's padded for comfort, and then it's got the fucking lock on it. You're joking. The lock, that's dope. Especially for travel and stuff, uh it's so nice to have something that can lock and I know is safe and all my like, belongings that I want safe are safe. So that's really cool. They sent me some other stuff, a hat that my husband I think is currently wearing, so he I don't have that right now. And another really nice mesh sports bag. It was awesome. It was very cool. So that was dope. Thank you, Vape and Ape. I super, super appreciate you guys for that. Oh my gosh, I'm spitting. I'm already spitting. We're like 2 minutes into the podcast. What's up? Guys. One other thing I need to address before we get into it. I know this is a long intro. I'm sorry. People have already dropped off. People are gone. Trust me. YouTube have told me you guys are gone. So with this, uh, don't mind the hair. We're trying out different styles for the event as well because I have to host it. Hey, I knew that going into it and I forgot. And now I'm like, oh, there's over 200 people coming. I am nervioso, if you will. I'm also don't worry, I'm still up on my Duolingo. I think the day that my event happens is the day that I hit my year on Duolingo. So, I've been working up to this for a long time. There will be Bad Bunny played there. But don't mind the hair. I know it looks dumb right now, but it's for uh the event. So, anyways, let's get into spit. If I spit one more time, I'm so sorry. Hey, that's why nobody listens to this because I'm gargling spit through this entire podcast. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, first topic I want to get into is my public apologies. That's going to be to my nail lady, Kemy. I'm sorry that I treat you like a child getting their hair cut. I bless her. She is doing my nails and I won't do that so it won't zoom in. But she's doing my nails and I'm like moving and looking at my phone and doing absolutely everything but she breaks in between for me to get a pedicure. She's like, "Okay, try not to touch anything cuz the lint, whatever getting on your nails." I come back to her covered in lint. Covered in lint, bro. Like I just can't like this poor lady. She deals with me so love her. There was somebody at my nail salon last week playing The Emperor's New Groove. Just posted up her phone with The Emperor's New Groove. No earbuds. Played it for the salon and I said, "Thank you. Thank you. Love The Emperor's New Groove. Always have, always will. Saw it in theaters, I think twice. as a kid, for real. The Emperor's New Groove is lit. Litty. Hey, I need to make a huge recommendation to you guys. This is my recommendation of the week. Wow, we're like a couple minutes into this bitch and I'm already giving it to you. I need you guys to prepare yourself. Okay. So, you know how I said last week that you should like sit down, take an edible, watch Iron Chef? Still think that that is absolutely a great idea. But this week, it gets better. You're going to take that edible. You're going to get a little comfy on your couch. Make sure you have a drink, a little popcorn, a little snack, whatever. You're going to bring YouTube up on your TV. Don't say you can't, okay? Don't say you can't. You're not old-time hockey. You're not living in the middle of the woods with an old tube TV. You can do this. Bring it up on your TV, and what you're going to do is you're going to search the pursuit of excellence. Then you're going to type the word ferrets. Oh, yeah, you're going to type the pursuit of excellence, ferrets. One more time, the pursuit of excellence, ferrets. I lost my mind. I have to tell you half a personal story while I look this up, because I found out about the pursuit of excellence ferrets when I was, I think, in high school. And I was like smoking weed and I was hiding it from my parents. Lo and behold, my parents were smoking weed, hiding it from me. At least my mom was. My mom is like chilling in her bed and she's watching TV or whatever. She got a giant, if you remember, the cinnamon roll donuts from 7-Eleven. Yeah, monster donuts. In hand, vibing, while I come to tell her that there's a skunk in the garage yet again. Stupid. Because I'm also high. I'm also like, God, the skunk is everywhere, right? Also kind of trying to like cover up for myself. And I'm like, what are you watching? And she's like, it just started. This is like PBS. I was just flipping through the channels. PBS, Public Broadcasting Service System? PBS stands for what? Public Broadcasting Service. And service me they did. You better believe it with the pursuit of excellence, ferrets. This was like a 2007 documentary. Pursuit of happiness, boring. I'm looking for the pursuit of excellence. Thank you. Bitch. This is crazy. It's a documentary about people who love ferrets. Essentially, they're obsessed with ferrets. A lot of people are like, multiple women have been like, I'm the crazy ferret lady at work. Gonna show you a couple screenshots. If you're on YouTube, again, get on here, subscribe, help me out here to show you these people. These ferrets get into everything. Ferrets get into everything. They're hiding your shit. They're stealing your underwear. They're pissing in your shoes. And guess what? They're related to skunks. So they got like a gland in them that makes them smell like shit. So you have to clean them. So these transitions, it'll be like the background and then they just fade in the person. They're like holding the ferret or like awards. So he's got a, I'll show you the picture. He's got a fucking like entire wall of ribbons and trophies and shit showing off her ferrets. These people have like ferret shirts, ferret blankets. I'm telling you, this is like that girl going around who's like obsessed with Ninja Turtles and eats pizza all the time. These people have walls of awards. It's crazy for these fucking ferrets. Hey, love a ferret. I'll tell you what, they're like, so he's gripping it, opening its mouth. He's like, look at its teeth. Crazy obsessed with these ferrets. Oh my God. They're going to competitions. Oh my God, they're like handing them out like they're fucking sock monkeys. Ferrets are just like, sure, okay, they're noodle babies. They're just big noodle babies. What the fuck? Throughout this documentary, I'm telling you, my mom and I watched this a good hour, cracking up at some of the shit. This lady has a song. Hey, I love a good song to my animal. Am I singing it on PBS? I don't know. Maybe now it's a little bit more acceptable too. But they're like holding these ferrets, rubbing these ferrets. They're like, yeah, good spine structure, good coat. He's taking it back, whispering, you did so good. Hey, I love my animals. I treat my animals exactly like this. So I'm crazy too. I'm with you, lady. Why does that look like a weed leaf on her shirt? Yeah. Oh, pursuit of. Okay. She's singing like, I mean, the words to this song are like, Ferret, oh ferret, where is my stuff? Ferret, oh ferret, you can't get enough. It's nuts. It's really this lady saying it, she's like, "Ferret, oh ferret, where's Ferret, my ferret? Where is my stuff, my shit? Oh, my ferret shit." Like, what are you talking about, lady? What? It's so funny. Oh, he's got perfect markings. Sometimes I'd see a pet store ferret with a perfect mask, and it's just right. Oh, the ones with little masks are so cute. They look like little raccoon babies. And these ferrets are very, like, fine being handled. Do you think, like, eventually one of these ferrets is like, and just like, "Getcha?" Man, no, these ferrets, I love this documentary. I love this documentary. I love these people. I look, I might be making fun of it a little bit because to have a whole documentary about it called The Pursuit of Excellence is actually nuts. But my ferret looks like a plane you're kind of flying it. What? Oh, oh, not the shot of the trailer park and this like camera, this wobbly camera. Trying to like, oh shit, not the trailer park. They're trying to get the fucking it's bad. This is so bad. It's just like a it's and hey, I can't make a documentary, so don't I might be judging it a little and poking fun at this camera work, but I know these people. These people are me. I'll show you this picture. This woman who's got the ferrets on, me. That's me, bitch. If I didn't, that's me, bitch. In another world, ferret, oh ferret, gatherer of stuff, ferret, my ferret. When will you have enough? Please, God. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I need you guys to get on this level, okay? So I need you to go ahead and, bitch. Dude, some of this like, the yard's messy. What are we doing? They're like, "Yeah, no, the upside down broken kiddie pool in the shot is totally cool. No problems." Like, what? Just make sure you get the American flag. What? 2007 was a different time. These ferrets are crazy, dude. They look like little, like, rainbows just running. Just like little, like, curves just running. They're so adorable. Would I get a ferret? Yeah. Yeah, would I pursue excellence? You better believe it. You better believe it. I'm pursuing excellence here, man. This is nuts. Okay, so whatever. I gotta stop talking about this. This is crazy. You guys have to go watch this. You get to the first 6 minutes of this, gold. Fabulous gold. 6 minutes. It's an hour and a half. You wanna get deep into it? Learn all about this, like, peg and shit? Absolutely. You sure can. What are their names again? Because it's always something. It's like Peg, Betty. It's like very like normal white people names. Like, oh, I gotta take a screenshot of this. This little ferret with his tongue and shit, and like realize that's 2007. So we're talking 2007. Oh, gotta get her favorite shirt in it. Um, it's 2007's best. So go ahead, eat an edible. Don't eat an edible. I don't even think you need it. Sober as a bird. You could be watching The Pursuit of Excellence. Now, I may be talking about this ferret song, but did I make an entire song about the product Churu for my cats? Yeah. And is it detailed? Is it like lyrical? Yeah, it sure is. It's a good song. I'm not gonna go ahead and sing it right now. Comment if you want to know the Churu song. Uh, it's gonna bond me and you, you know? Hey, let's pivot a little bit. Let's pivot from ferrets. Okay, social media linguistics. Let's talk about that for just 1 second. I know you're like, what am I talking about? Social media linguistics. So we're talking about like people saying very demure, very mindful, on fleek, all these words that have now like entered the zeitgeist or Urban Dictionary, whatever. Like, I mean, our like language. And we all kind of know what it means. And the virality of that is so impactful. I heard the girls next door talking about how some influencers were saying the word woman when they meant the word women, which I think is a little nuts. I'm like, are people just not learning that? Is that like cursive? Like, let's go ahead and throw that out so that people sound stupid? Like, what? I don't know. Is that what people mean when they say that like Gen Z is the new boomer and they're like such a conservative generation? But it's just interesting how social media can shape language and how it can kind of just become its own thing. Like, I mean, eh, People back in the day thought the word bootylicious going into the dictionary was crazy. I think now, if you're not using those kind of words and whatever, it feels a little old fogey, it feels a little like not of the times. So, but it feels like how quickly a video can go viral, so can a word. It can absolutely just take over. And now all of a sudden we're saying very demure, very mindful. It's an interesting thing. I'm wondering if there's any other words that you guys like are thinking of that maybe I'm not on fleek, yeet. Like, I mean, all these words came from TikToks and Vines and videos and whatever, and all very short clips, all of them. The yeet came from, that girl who got like an empty soda and threw it into a crowd. On fleek, I mean, she was just talking about her eyebrows, very demure, very mindful. She's talking about her makeup. I mean, it was all, am I supposed to pull out like that word strategery? Did I talk about that yet? With in on an SNL's clip, it's just about they use the word. He's like, well, we gotta get more strategery, like strategy, like strategic, whatever. I would like that word to please go viral. Strategery. Got some strategery in here. Maybe I'll use it randomly. Maybe it'll go viral. But anyways, trying to get that, trying to start that one up. That is my strategery is, it's the same caliber as So Fetch. Like it's just not gonna catch on, but I want it to. So that's something I want to talk about. I've just been thinking about that a lot of like, damn, where are we going with language? What are the new classics of like books and stuff? And like, what are we and I mean, I'm not producing anything, so please don't, I'm not judging and I'm not trying to like be like, well, where's it at? I need it. It's not like that. And I'm not here to make that decision either, but the discussion of like Animal House and fucking 1984 and Edgar Allan Poe, that like, Telltale Heart and stuff. What are those texts of that time? What's the comparable book to that? What are the new classics? And I really don't know. Like, are we talking like I always think The Book Thief should get more like, but somebody said they didn't like The Book Thief because it's problematic or whatever. I don't want to talk about that right now. But like I feel like the only books I see going books, texts, whatever, going viral. I mean, obviously Game of Thrones was incredible. It's going to be like, the Lord of the Rings of our new generation, of our at least the millennial Gen X generation. But what is the new like people's history of the United States? What's the next? Who's writing that? Because I think that linguistics are going to play a lot into that. I'm wondering if it's going to affect it. Is social media linguistics, is our making up of words going to dilute our thoughtful writing? And I don't mean like right now, and I don't even mean in 10 years, and I may not even mean in 20 years, but I'm talking about like when I'm 80, what are going to be considered the classics of my time? So, very curious on that. I didn't really think I was going to talk about that much, but I wanted to. Um, a couple more things I want to get into. So I'm like kind of freaking out about fashion right now. Granted, I'm wearing like last week I wore, merch. This week I'm wearing merch. You guys, I'm like not sure what I want to do next. Like I'm in this space of, oh, I want to keep my personal style, which is very like, grungy, black, metal, whatever. Like that is my preferred style. But how do I adultify that? And not even adultify, like, I don't wanna be trendy and, like, we're not wearing crop tops and whatever, like, I wanna live my life, that's fine. But I'm not sure how to even, like, move forward. I'm kind of in this place, this, like, stuck place again in fashion of, like, I don't know what to try because everything comes and goes so darn quickly that, like, how do I catch up? And you're off the game for, like, a year, like, you don't go shopping for clothes for a year, good luck. Because what you might think is trendy was trendy last year, and then something new is emerging, and then it's playing off of that, and it's extremely, daunting to have to keep up with it, especially as a woman. Like, men, obviously, you guys have a classic style, and I'm not saying it's not hard for men also, because you kind of are boxed in with this masculine fashion, so I do feel, for you in that way. A lot of men don't feel comfortable wearing, a skirt or a thigh-high boot like our Pedro Pascal, but, I for a woman, I'm like, especially with this hair now being so short. And again, forgive it, you guys. We are trying very hard. Okay. But this hair, it's so short now. I'm kind of nervous because I feel like it makes me look masculine, but obviously it doesn't. It's like obviously feminine. Like this is not masculine at all hair, but my style is so masculine that I'm realizing now I relied a lot on my hair for a lot of the femininity of my more masculine apparel. And it's not even masculine like I'm wearing like, like, that lady that it's like, you would never make fun of the, what did she run the blog called, Masculine Fashion? Love her. I don't mean like that. I mean, like, it's just a little bit darker and harder and less, like, lace and less, frills and less whatever, and that is a little bit more traditionally feminine. I'm just saying I'm having a little bit of a crisis. It's fine if you guys have advice. I don't care because I'm not listening to anybody right now. I'm, like, just going through it with it, and that's fine. Uh, talk about hair, though. Uh, let's talk about hair. So, somebody was like, "Is that your recession hair?" I was like, "What do you mean my recession hair?" So, I mean, I'm poor because I had to cut my hair because I, like, don't have the, time and money to style it or whatever. People are saying that, like, recession hair, um let's look it up. Let me go ahead and just 100. So, even allure editors have tweaked their color maintenance routines to cut costs. While jobs as a beauty editor occasionally mean uh, free color service, it isn't a free color every 6 weeks kind of situation. Commerce editor Angela went blonde in 2021, quickly found out that it's true what they say blondes do have more fun, but it's expensive and time consuming to have fun. She used to spend close to 8 hours and shell out close to $500 every few months to stay blonde. What? My watch and my wallet were over it. We went back to our natural color, dark roots in 2023 and haven't looked back. That is nuts. $500. I mean, that's the girls with extensions. They're getting their extensions out or they're like going to Bali for them. Have you seen that? That girl going to Bali and it's like $200 there. A dream. A dream, especially now because my my shit. And the article basically ends and says economic uncertainties impact pretty much all of us. Rest assured your hairstylist gets it. Thanks, Alicia. Um, hair is so vital. I think a lot of us and a lot of our self identities are wrapped up in our hair, and there are ways to move into something low maintenance that still feel you. There are ways to ease into it while still feeling like your best self. I think that's awesome. Maybe I should have not cut my bangs so short. I think that probably would have helped a little bit. I would have had a little bit more like even canvas. But my hair is so flat that if I don't get like some kind of layer, it just looks I honestly I look like the grudge girl. I like my one greasy day and I'm the grudge girl. I'm like, it's fucking strapped down to my face, greased up. It's gross. It's gross. Hey, do you know a hairstylist has more hours to train than a cop? Hey, I know a lot of people do know this, but a hairstylist having to train more hours than a police officer is actually wild to me, right? What are the hours difference? Is it like 5 hours difference or is it like 45? Are we talking like what are we talking? And I know this fact like kind of circulates the internet every once in a while, but whoa. Whoa. In some states, the required training hours for becoming a licensed cosmetologist or barber are significantly higher than those required to become a police officer, sparking debate about the balance of training requirements across different professions. Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you joking? Hold on. 220% longer. 220% longer to become a cosmetologist than a police officer. Hey, what the fuck? I'm kind of shook. I really thought it was going to be like, it's a couple hundred hours difference. And like, that's still not great, but what? Many states require aspiring cosmetologists or barbers to complete 1,500 hours or more of training, sometimes including practical experience and theoretical instruction. In contrast, the minimum training requirements for police officers are often much lower, ranging from 600 to 720 hours. Hey. California, cosmetologists are required 1,000 hours of training, while police officers are required 664. New Hampshire, way across other side of the country. Cosmetologists require 1,500 hours of training, while police officers need 684 hours. Illinois, barbers need 1,500 hours of training. Barbers need 1,500 hours of training, while police officers need 560 hours. Hey, what the fuck? Are you kidding? That's actually so fucking crazy. Barbers? What are you talking about? A police officer has a gun. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What the fuck? Illinois? Chicago? Chicago? Are you kidding? I think I just broke out into a cold sweat. I think the headband's gone. Oh my God. Hey, anybody who's like, I'm ready to leave the country, I'm like, hey, take me with you. Oh, let's do North Carolina. North Carolina barbers need 1,520 hours of training, while police officers only need 620 hours. Hey, what the fuck? You can have long hair as a cop, but the hair length shall not extend beyond the center of the shoulder blades, according to Orange County sheriffs. It's actually not bad. It's kind of cool. Whatever. Obviously, that's probably more for women, but like, I would like to see a long-haired male police officer. I would like to see a long-haired male police officer. Okay, we're getting on here because what the fuck? Whew, whew. Okay, what the fuck am I at? The Josiah Bartlett Center for Public Policy? Who are you, Josiah? State laws require barbers to have 800 hours of training at barber school or 1,600 under a supervised licensed barber. We could be wrong, but we're pretty sure no one's ever been gunned down in the street by a hairdryer. Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, this is a whole thing where I thought this was going to be for the police. This is like, yeah, they should get more training. Hell yeah, Andrew Klein, I feel you. What's up, dog? What's up? So that's crazy. So speaking of this being written in 2020, let's talk about this for a second. Okay, what is the resurgence of nostalgia? I think that when we go into a recession, hey, this might just be a millennial thing, whatever, but I think when we go into a recession, we kind of like recede internally a little bit. We're just like not spending as much money. We're not treating ourselves as much. So where do we get our pleasure? Obviously, like, our internal like world. So a lot of people seek that nostalgia. I think like going into those nostalgic times is very comforting. So a lot of people, it feeds them so hard that they're always doing whimsy goth. But Frutiger Arrow, hey, gonna show you a picture right here. What the fuck is that? It's like the Microsoft background that people are putting the dolphins on. It's like Microsoft background. Um, futuristic, liminal space type shit. But it was like 2005's version of like futuristic. You know what I mean? So I think that people just wish that that is what the future was. A little bit more like simple and clean and not scary and not like my identity is going to get stolen at any time type shit. And then, other people going into like nostalgic games, like they're, replaying Legend of Zelda. They're doing their whole I mean, even Trixie Mattel has that Furby scarf thing or whatever. People love it. People love that nostalgia. I'm so glad that it feeds people. It feeds me a little bit. Yeah, it might feed me a lot actually. And like, what the fuck is that? Is that so bad to like give your inner world that joy again for a little bit? I mean, that inner world is so important, right? So I I think it is actually. I'm coming around. I think it's actually really cool. I'm like into it. I hey, maybe I've just solved my fashion things. Maybe I'll just like dive into that and try to like bring out some like 90s era things that I really like. Obviously, I was like a child in the 90s, whatever, but I like that era of fashion, so I'd like to bring it out. Hey, so okay, so we've come around to the nostalgic stuff. I think I'm into it. I think we're gonna turn this podcast around, guys. I know somebody uh said that I was grumpy on here. I get you. I am a little bit grumpy. I'm a little grumpy, but don't worry. Hey, we're going to turn it around. We are going to turn it around into this. We're going to turn around, go into some Hopecore. Anybody into Hopecore? Hopecore, it's just this like it's from social media. It's just about being positive and loving the things you love and like fighting all the negativity online. And I know I'm somebody that like definitely I do be doing that negative stuff online a lot, but we're gonna turn around, we're gonna hopecore it. It's a struggle. And that's why hopecore is a thing. I think that's why, because it's hard to be fed all this negativity, be fed all this news, be fed all this like updates, be, whatever, and then try to express yourself and kind of we all and I might be doing it and, like, realizing it in real time, but I know that we all kind of hit a negative tone because it's easy. It's so easy to complain, it's so easy to be this person. But I'm going to make an active, effort, and I don't know if I did in this podcast, I hope so. I love ferrets, so hopefully loving ferrets, is a little bit of hopecore for you guys. Ferrets, hopecore, new linguistics, we're doing it, everybody. We're writing the new classics. What was this podcast even about? Man, this Red Bull was tasty. I'm like shaking. Get me out of here. Okay. All right. That's all right. Oh, I hear the music. They're calling my whatever. We didn't even talk about Severance. Hey, spoilers in 30 seconds. Skip ahead if you don't want to hear this. Spoilers for Severance. Three, two, one. If you guys think that was Helena at the end, incorrect. That was Helly at the end. 100% that was Helly. I hate Mark S now. I was also Gemma screaming at the door. Okay? Crazy. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's it for me. Go watch my video last week. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes my videos do really good. Sometimes they flop. It is what it is. Love you all so, so much. You guys are amazing. Subscribe, tell your weird uncle about me, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.